Chapter 8, buying a car. Okay, number 1, using the table. What is the insurance premium for? The driver gets 5% discount for secure garaging. So we're talking about this one here. So it's 5% discount, therefore they'll pay 95% of $302. For non-secure, which is this one, so they get a 8% levy, so therefore they have to pay 108% of $297. Okay, Bennett 30-party insurance paid by direct debit of $15.80 per fortnight. How much would he save if you paid the yearly amount up front? So per fortnight, so therefore he's going to pay 26 times 1580, take away the 402.5 if he paid it up front, so he would have saved $8.30. He hit a tree and rode off his car worth $15,600. What is his insurance cover? Okay, it will be nil, because third-party property only insures other people's property, not your own. He needed comprehensive. Okay, question 3. Alright, so 23,600 would include just those two categories. 57,000 would include all three. 4,800 would only include one, and 84,600 would include all three. Okay, so for C, he's going to pay 1.5% of up to $5,000, or 4,800 is not past $5,000, so that's it. Okay, for D, he will pay 1.5% of the complete 5,000 plus 2.5% of each dollar between 5,000 and 35,000. Well, that's completely 30,000. And then 5% thereafter. Now we've already used up 35,000. The remaining from 84,600 is 49,600. Add all those together and they'll pay 3,305. Okay, question 4. Now this stamp duty table isn't a sliding scale. You're either one or the other. So for part A, purchase price of 23,600 and a market value of 24,500, that is the dearer one. That is less than 54,500, so it will be 24,500. Now, for every $200, so divide by $200 and you get 122.5. Part of means actually including all of the whole, so 122.5 will actually go up to 123, and it's $5 for every 123. So we get 615. Now, part C, the purchase price was the dearer one. Okay, now this is in this category, so it is $10 for every 200. So we need to know how many 200s are in here. And that's 356.3, but we have to include the entire whole. So 357 times $10 this time is 3,570. Question 5. Flat interest or simple interest. Okay, so we have to do the interest payable for total amount repaid over the period of the loan and the monthly repayment. Okay, so for A, okay, we have the principal times by the interest rate. So we're talking about 3 years at low loan. So we're looking at that one, which is 0.1484 over a period of 3 years. And we get 15,136 and 80 cents. Part 2, the total amount, well, the interest plus the principal, which is 49,186 and 80 cents. Okay, and number 3, the monthly repayment. Well, we need to pay back this over 3 years and 12 months in a year. So we get 1,364 and 91 cents. Okay, for B, upfront finance, 4 years, would be that. Buzz Bank for C, 5 years, would be this. Now, the application fee isn't actually part of it because it says the application fee must be paid in cash. So you have to pay that at the start. You don't actually borrow that. Okay, 6, the total upfront cost of the car, okay, would be the purchase price plus the stamp duty, which would be 1.5% up to 5,000, so it's over 5,000, so including all that, plus 2.5% for every dollar between 5 and 20, so that includes all of the 15, plus 4.5% for every dollar over 20 grand, which is 4,999, plus 328, plus 503, plus 1204. And them all up, and the total price of the car will be $27,709. Okay, fuel consumption. Now A, what was the average fuel consumption of these 5? Okay, so we've got 14.5 plus 12.7 plus the rest, which gets you 53.7. There are 5, so divide that, and you get 10.74 litres per 100 k's. Complete the table. Okay, so the easiest way to do all these, because we wanted the fuel used for 35 k's, not 100 k's, so we're going to divide by 100 to get into 1k and times by 35, and it's still 1 decimal place, so it's 5.1 divided by 100 times by 26, 3.3, divided by 100 times by 460 gets you 49.7, 221.3, and 720.5. out 3 ways to improve fuel consumption. Okay, more than 3. Increase tyre pressure, reduce sudden braking, be more gradual with your braking, avoid sudden acceleration, drive less short trips, and don't speed. Okay, fuel consumptions. What was the range? Now range, highest minus lowest. So the highest was 17.2, the lowest was 5.6, subtract them, and we get 11.6. Alright, what is the average fuel consumption of these? So if we add up all the fuel consumptions, we get 91.7 divided by 10, 9.17. Alright, C, what is the rate in litres per 1 kilometre? Now this is per 100 kilometres. So for the Holden, it's 11.3 litres per 100 k's. So we need it in 1 k, so we're going to divide by 100, and we get 0.113 litres per kilometre. Right, how many litres can the Falcon travel on 70 litres? So with the Falcon, we have 11.7 litres per 100 k's. We don't want 11.7 litres, we want 70, so we're going to divide by 11.7 and then times by 70. And if we do that to the 100 kilometres, we get 598 kilometres. Now, with the Lexus, 9.8 litres per 100 k's. We want to know how to go to 2,500 k's. Now again, you can go to 1, but this one's quite easy. We're going to times by 25, so that'll get us into 2,500. 9.8 times 25 gets us 245 litres of fuel. Now question 9. A new van costs $24,000, including registration and insurance. It depreciates by the same amount each year, so that's a straight line. After 6 years, it's expected to be worth $3,000. Okay, what is the yearly depreciation? So, if it's originally $24,000 and it ends up going to $3,000, so it's lost $21,000 over 6 years, which is $3,500 per year. Now, drive a depreciation schedule. That would basically just be start at $24,000 and reduce it each year by $3,500. Okay, what would be the trade-in value after 5 years? Okay, so now after 6 years it's going to be $3,000. So the year before that is going to be $3,500 more than $3,000, which is $6,500. Now what is the linear function? So in this case we go V or Y equals a maximum P, so V equals, now the depreciation is 3,500, but it's depreciate, so it's negative the number of years. And what's the initial value? 24,000. Okay, now you bought a new 4-drive for $23,990. It depreciates at a rate of 25.8% per year. So that is not a straight line. So how much will it be worth after 1 year? So it's going to be $23,990 times by, now if it reduces by 25.8, what is left is 74.2%. What is the expected trade-in after 4 years? Now you can do that 4 times, or you can use the depreciation formula. 1 minus 5.8% to the power of 4, which gets you 72187. Now, after how many years to one decimal place will it be worth half its purchase price? Okay, so there's two ways you can basically do guess and check. So it's going to be 23,990 1 minus 0.258, which we know is 742, to the power of n. Now half the purchase price will be 11995. Okay, so we can test a few values here. Okay, now 4's too much, 1's not enough. I'm going to start with 2. You put 2 in your calculator and you get V equals 3208, and definitely not enough. 2.1, V equals 12820. 2.2, V equals 12443, not quite enough. 2.3, V equals 12077, which is pretty close, but it hasn't actually reached it yet. So we're going to go 2.4, and V equals 11722, which is past that. So 2.4 years. Now, you can actually go further with this, and it will become, now divide by 239,990 each side, and we get 0.742 to the power of n equals 0.5. Now you can use your log button. So log your answer divided by log your base. Now this is a hard formula, but if you remember it's a lot easier, and you get 2.3228, but again we need to do more than that because 2.3 won't quite get there, so we need to do 2.4.